video.
Yeah, let's just let that record.
Yeah, but
Let the audio record, do its thing.
3, 2, 1, and we are live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Behind the Bet with your host, me, Mike Duber. And today we got a packed house. What's up, gentlemen?
Yo, what up?
We're going to go through. Our guest today was at RadioVegasRocks, a.k.a. Nate. What up, Nate, dog?
Yo, what's going on?
Chilling. Nate, how long have you been in Vegas, man?
So I've been in Vegas since March of last year, so a little bit more, like about a year and a half now.
Originally from?
From Philly.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm new to Vegas.
Go Birds, huh?
Yeah, I'm a bandwagon fan. Like when they're winning, it's cool, but otherwise I don't give a fuck really.
Otherwise, you underground. You in the alleys. Ain't even promoting Philly. It's all good. Philly's a tough city, man. A lot of the news that you see out of Philly is just straight rough.
Yeah, Philly's bad. It's definitely not a fun city to be in, and it's boring as fuck too.
It's not always sunny in Philadelphia, no.
No. It's raining a lot actually.
All right, let's introduce our next guest is Rob.
Whoa, how you doing?
What up, Rob? Welcome on the show. Where are you from, Rob?
Originally New York.
New York?
But just recently came from Ocean City, Maryland. Shout out.
How long you been here?
I've been here close to now going on 2.5 months.
All right, you're Nate's right-hand man?
Yeah, 10 years ago was how we met, and here we are.
Ride or die, huh?
Yeah, I basically talked him into coming out here, and he just came out here recently, so.
Nice. Awesome, man. Well, welcome to the city. We always take you in as long as you got money. If you broke, well,
Broke
can't even
five
get
broke.
off the airplane, bro. They won't even let you off the airplane. Halfway through, you can be in like Missouri. They're going to be like, we're going to have to make an emergency landing. This guy is broke going to Las Vegas.
They'll start giving you brochures for the sewers. Be like, you could stay here. You don't got money. They'll just like suggest
Stay
you
under
live
the
with the
bridge.
homeless people.
Yeah, down there in the tunnels under the strip.
They should like rent areas under the bridge, like almost an Airbnb, but for homeless people.
Oh, man.
Oh, I'd be
idea.
surprised if there weren't gangs that weren't charging them rent already.
Yeah, exactly.
They probably are.
Yeah, Master Splinter is like doing that every day. Yeah.
Master Splinters down there. I was thinking of one idea I had was to get, and some people don't like the idea, but I think it's a good idea. You get like something like 50 nice brand new couches, put them in like a little factory, and you charge homeless people to sleep on the couch per hour. It's like $1 an hour.
I think it's a great idea.
Exactly, right?
Yeah, go on like Facebook Marketplace even. Get the free furniture.
Hook it up.
Don't even pay for the furniture.
No, we're going legit stuff. Big old fans.
No, hook it up with Wi-Fi and charge college kids $10 an hour.
Homeless college kids. That's my...
Homeless.
Nate, what is that one that
College.
you allow people to stay free, couch surf? You know, you
couch surfing. It's like couch surfing. Yeah.
.com, right?
You're familiar
Yes.
with that,
Yeah,
right?
that's been around for a while,
Yeah.
man.
on the DL.
I just recently discovered this website, and I also realized the potential for fucking a lot of girls on the website as well. And so I've been just experimenting with it and meeting girls from that website.
My dad used to tell me this joke when I was growing up, and it was, what is the best thing about dating a homeless person is that you could drop them off anywhere after.
Yeah, basically any corner will work.
Dang, my dad, huh? Oh. So our other guest here is a stand-up comedian here in Las Vegas and a potential RV owner. Welcome, Will Couch.
Awesome. Goals.
All right, from now on, that I want that to be all of my intros. Potential RV owner.
Put that under his name, yeah, and the title.
One day he aspires to be a burnout hippie driving across the country.
Every time I see someone with a floppy hat, I think of you because he usually wears like this like bluer floppy hat. And I think it's just like when you buy an RV, they give you a blue denim floppy hat with the RV. It just comes with it.
Yeah, you're missing the tie-dye, though. You need the tie-dye.
Oh, Will, welcome on, Will. How long have you been in Vegas?
Dye my beard tie-dye. Oh, about 4 years now. 4 years.
And you're still here and you're not dead, so that's good. Most people don't last over 3 in Vegas.
Wait, everybody dies after 3 years? What kind of curse do you have going?
It's just Vegas, man.
Is it like all the
if you
nuclear
lose
radiation
everything?
people? Okay.
Exactly.
You can get the cooties, you know?
You go to eat other food in other states and it don't taste the same. I do believe that maybe there's just a little bit of radiation in the air out here that just makes your peanut butter and jelly sandwiches turn you into a three-eyed fish.
Cocaine, yeah.
It's cocaine. Cocaine in Las Vegas is awful, by the way. Don't
If you're
just like
still
last
healthy
drug
after
you want to
3 or 4
do.
years, you're doing something wrong. So
Yeah, exactly. So
dead.
you are a partier, huh? You like to party,
So
Nate?
that's all I moved out here just to party. I
And-
don't work anywhere, so
Right hand man, you party hard
thing.
too?
Yeah, professionally though.
Oh
professionally.
shit.
Professionally.
Professionally. You know, I actually love all types of parties, man. Like I go quinceañeras, I go to like
Wait, what?
anything.
Bar
Right?
mitzvah.
Quinceañera, a bar mitzvah.
Oh hell yeah.
I've been to a pantsless party, shirtless party, you name it. I've been to
ABC.
like
We
I
were
just
just
love
talking
it.
about the ABC party we went to years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
Anything but clothes.
Dude, baby showers, like first thing I'm invited to a baby shower, I'm
Oh,
down,
absolutely.
bro. They go hard.
Yeah.
Bro,
I
talk
crashed
about
the
wedding
shit out
crashing,
of
talk about
someone's fucking baby shower.
Who's trying to be a single mother?
Right, yeah.
But let it be known.
After I had a kid, I started
First of all,
dating
only
majority
go to the
single
baby
moms.
shower if it's the first one of their friends to have a baby, because then the rest of them will be way too excited about it. But if they've already had one or two each in that friend group, it's done. You know, what's the point?
It's not fun anymore.
Yeah, it's like they kind of have the child experience through their friend's child. But if they, like you said, were to bring each one, and they'll be at each other's throat.
They've already been to
Be
like
a
4
daycare.
of them, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not gonna.
They've already done that game where they hide like the Snickers in the diaper and they all laugh about it looking like shit. They've done
Yeah.
that. They're
Just go
past
baby
that,
shower,
man.
baby shower hopping. You know,
Mhm.
for the
Never
experience.
have I ever, will I ever want to do anything of such. So him and I, you know, we don't have any kids, so there's no responsibility. So
That's good.
we're
That's
able
good.
to.
I think one of the better things of having kids is that you don't have to share your drugs with them.
Yeah, it becomes about
You don't have to, right?
Yeah.
You can, but you know.
Hide it
If you want
know.
to.
Like if you don't want kids,
They should
anymore,
do it
just
because
give
you
them your
in the first
drugs
place.
and the
You gotta
school will
hide
take
them.
care of it.
Yeah. Because I feel like kids are better sometimes with drugs and drugs are better sometimes with kids around. It's just how I feel. Like,
Over the counter, under the counter,
Dude.
both up and you know.
You can't get rid of the kids. Just smoke enough drugs so that you forget about them.
well, by drugs, I mean weed mostly. Okay.
I remember the good
A
old
little
days
bit
when
of
we used
meth,
to
you
be
know.
able to give kids whiskey and milk when they were crying.
Exactly. My parents
I
would
miss
give it
it.
to me even when I wasn't crying.
Give you that
Wait,
Some
was
whiskey.
your
Right.
parents from the
Yeah.
1850s? Really? They used to give you whiskey and milk?
My dad got arrested scalping tickets outside of a baseball game one time, and I was in the game. Like I was with him. He got arrested.
Wow.
Like it's just a little whiskey, you know.
dropped you off
boom.
in the game and scalped his ticket.
I was like 9, man. Anyway,
Die-hard sports fan.
he was a diehard fan of money.
Hell yeah, damn.
So, about parties, yeah, I like all types. What's the craziest party that you've ever been to that was a theme party? You like theme parties, you know? Like,
Oh man, that's so hard to answer. Him and I have been to literally hundreds, if not thousands, of parties.
That would be discriminatory if we were to
I
do
mean,
that.
just-
Yeah,
They've all been epic in their own ways. We've been, like I said, to ABC parties, which stands for anything but clothes.
BLT parties.
anything but clothes.
Yeah, so girls are wearing duct tape, boxes, just boxes,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
A lot of those throw over curtains.
Curtains, just like anything but clothes was basically the rule. Caution tape.
All right.
Yeah.
What did you guys go as?
We went normally. We didn't. Give
I
a
wore
fuck.
my.
You
yeah,
wore
I-
the clothes?
We
Yeah,
actually,
we actually wore clothes. We didn't give a fuck.
We don't-
We
I
were
don't-
there to like remove whatever was not clothes on the girl.
Yeah, but that's
a
a starting topic though, because like girl come up to you and be like, "Why you still got your clothes on?" And be like, "Cause I was waiting for you, girl."
Yeah, exactly.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that. I've been
Like, take 'em off
to
me then.
I've been to some crazy theme parties, and one time I actually went to a ham theme party where there was just like
Hard as a
ham
motherfucker.
everywhere.
Oh,
You know what I
no.
mean? It was just, bro. There was like honey glazed ham. They had like ham from the bakery. They had like ham in the little pouches and stuff that you open up and you could keep in your fridge for a while. There was just ham everything,
Did
bro.
they
There was
have
ham and
hickory
cheese.
honey ham?
They had some honey ham, and but one of the big
Delicious.
things about this party is that like they had hired a bunch of girls with big butts, so they had called it just like the ham party, and they were like, "There's ham everywhere here," and there was like just deli
All right,
ham.
wouldn't it be
outside
the
the
straight
ham.
up
cake
weird.
party? Wouldn't that be...
A ham party?
No, wouldn't that be the cake party? Like, if we're gonna stay current with the slang, fat ass would be a cake party.
Did they call it butts cakes now?
I call it bust down Tatiana. That's what I call it. Big asses.
Tatiana.
Yeah.
I know that man butt is the thing nowadays, so I be putting all my stuff in my pants instead of the front pockets. I be putting it in the back pockets. And I know girls out there be digging the butt, man. They do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did a survey on that.
I mean, you could like always just work out and have that take care of itself.
I know, but I mean, just to, I don't like having
not
things
get a
in my
fake
front
ass?
pockets anyway. You know, like if I go on stage to do comedy,
If
I don't
find
like
you
that.
wearing pants with padded ass in it, like, I will never let you live it down.
I'm gonna write a song about padded ass now. So I wanted to chat about some notable people here in Las Vegas that love to gamble and goes hard. You guys gamble a little
Okay.
bit?
Absolutely not.
We don't.
No,
we
you
don't,
just
no.
party.
Party, yeah.
All right.
pretty much.
These guys, they like to party and gamble, and these are just rumored stories. George Clooney, you guys know who George Clooney is, obviously, right?
Yeah, I know who he
Of
is.
course.
He
Reptile.
was supposedly lost 25 hands in a row of blackjack, right? And couldn't cover it, and Matt Damon covered it. Right hand man, would you be covering him if he lost 25 hands of blackjack in a row?
Absolutely not. First of all, he will not be gambling at
Yeah.
all.
Right.
We
That's
do
a good
not
right
gamble.
hand man.
Yeah, so.
Stop wasting our money. We need to buy Coke. All right, this is we have
No,
clear
we don't
priorities
buy
for this
nothing.
evening.
We don't buy for nothing.
What are you, celebrities? Who's
Yeah, I mean, we won't spend money on Coke either.
No,
I don't buy
you
shit.
go to these parties and just people, they just want to give you stuff like, here, alcohol. And we're like, no, we do not drink. If we
See,
drink
that's the
and
reason I want to
accept,
be
Yeah.
a comedian. So
we
I can
will be
get famous and
alcoholics
people will
and,
give me
and
drugs.
narcotics here. Like,
So you're telling me that
have
you
to
just
say
had
no.
like as many free drugs as like the kids in the Cosby Show and shit?
When you're doing shit right in Vegas, everything should be free. You shouldn't be paying for anything.
I try not to pay.
but it
for
comes
things.
discipline. You know, anything can go out of hand. So then that's why people cannot survive Vegas, because they get all access to this, and then boom, you're on the streets of Vegas walking, stuck in that time where you were like still doing it.
For sure, living under
But-
the fucking strip in the sewers.
We say more no's than we do yes
more no's than yes. That's one of the
course,
things.
yeah.
That's it.
on.
Well, thank you for saying yes to coming on the friggin' show,
of
man.
course, yeah.
Absolutely.
awesome.
Yep.
Some other stuff you guys hear in the news recently that Fetty Wap got arrested here in Las Vegas. You hear about this shit?
Yeah, I heard that he punched the valet guy, right?
3 employees. Actually, I read
One-eyed
a
Fetty
story.
Wap?
3 employees, Fetty Wap.
Oh, yeah.
Have you guys seen anyone start fights with bouncers or anyone in the clubs or at parties and shit?
Not out here. People tend to be pretty calm out here because they don't want to get kicked out of the clubs.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part.
86.
But most of the shit's going down on the strip.
Oh yeah. What about you, Will? You seen any
I've
fighting
never
going
been
down?
to a club out here, but the weirdest story. Okay, I was riding with this guy, and we were taking an Uber. He wanted to stop by a bunch of different strip clubs, even though he didn't have any money. So now I was just being taken along with 2 guys who didn't have any money to a strip club. They spent whatever they had on shit coke. We headed over. First one was shit. We were going across the strip to a nightclub because the guy said he could get comped in. We never ended up going. But while we were crossing the strip, the guy we were taking with us, a super drunk Irish dude, hopped out of the back seat while we were in the left turn hand lane, and hopped the fence in the middle of the strip and ran down to the side street. Yeah, it was crazy. Just in the middle of the strip at 2:30 in the morning, drunk off his ass.
I could picture my mind goes straight to, but did you die?
Never a dull moment.
But did you die?
I'm like, no, I almost got shot.
I'm like wondering in my mind, why wasn't he naked? Because like it's Las Vegas. If you're gonna be running down the strip like that, shit
Like, he
drunk,
should have been
you were
taking
supposed to
his
be
shirt off
naked,
while
right?
he jumped
Go
over a
all
fence.
out. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're going to go all out.
Anything
go all
but clothes at that point. Fuck.
Yeah,
I wanna
bring it
know
out
what
into the
happened.
street.
out.
Yeah.
I really want to know the story.
that
Like,
guy's
what was going
backstory
through
of
his-
why
yeah,
he's
what was
running
going through his
around.
head. Like, I want to know.
That sounds like some PCP shit. You ever seen someone on
Yeah.
PCP? They have that like duck, that chicken walk, and
Yeah,
then
just
next
go on
thing
the
you know,
strip.
you're running down the strip naked. Like
After like 4
wild.
a.m. on the strip, you see that everywhere.
Yeah, 4 a.m. It's a weird
Yeah.
time. 5 a.m. You see people starting to go to work or starting to go out jogging and running, and then you just see like a bunch of girls falling around in their heels. Like,
Yeah.
The
half
walk
of
of
them are
shame.
drunk and half of them are like in suits and ready to go to work.
and the guys are sloppy as fuck.
It's a walk of shame.
Everyone's
when they wake
sloppy.
up,
Yeah. The heels and carrying the heels over the shoulder.
barefoot. They're walking barefoot.
It's like zombie land at 5 in the morning
yes,
on the
it's
strip.
Walking Dead out here.
It is.
It's,
Okay.
we call them walkers.
A bunch of Woody Harrelsons
Yep.
freaking walking around. I think the funniest is at that time is when you see the guys actually like trying to cling to one girl. It's just in my mind, I'm like, dude, come on, man. What are the shots here? You're fighting with your own boys over a girl. Like,
Oh, it breaks up
Stumbling.
relationships out here. You come to Vegas, don't bring out your boys, don't bring your girls because
Hold 'em
feelings
close,
will be
hold 'em
hurt.
close.
Oh my goodness.
Keep
Keep
'em
'em
away from us.
anyway.
Yes.
Bro, that was
You
just
owe me a Coke.
reading each other's mind.
Yeah, so let's just
Let's
Keep
see
'em
another
away from
Vegas partier. We got Coolio. You guys know Coolio? Fantastic
Coolio, of
Voyage.
course.
That was
I didn't even know he
that was old school Gangster's Paradise.
Yeah.
He lives here actually.
Does he?
Oh wow.
Yeah, and funny but true story. I used to work with this cat that hung out with Coolio, and we knew this and we verified it because the dude had Coolio's hats in his car, and Coolio's hats got a cut in the top, so he's got like a one giant braid thing going on now, and it came out the top. But Coolio would he would just hang out with him. He'd bring Coolio to all types of stuff, and like it was just strange, man, to hear these stories about Coolio partying so hard.
What was he doing out here?
I guess so. One of the stories that I heard from him was that Coolio was giving his daughter, who at the time was 15 or 16, he was giving his daughter GHB and roofies just so his daughter would know what it felt like if she was ever given a date rape drug.
So he's like trying to make her immune to the drug.
Or see, because here's the thing: the first time you get one of those in your system doesn't know what it is, and you don't really. But the second time, if you ever get hit with it again, you remember that feeling going into it. So he was trying to do like a parent prevention for date rape with his daughter. To me, that's a little silly parenting.
Yeah, that's weird. That's almost like a shot, like a vaccine.
Yeah.
Like a date rape vaccine.
Date rape
I mean, that's basically what it is.
All right, if Princess Bride taught me anything, this should work. All right. Remember, like he poisoned himself slowly with the poison, and then yeah. All right. So what if there's a situation where you want to rob an entire house full of people and you're immune to roofies? All right. You can just roofie the punch, watch everybody slowly vomit everywhere as they pass out, I guess, and then rob the house, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
of
don't
course.
think that deep.
Go to the water pipe, and just drunk the whole water in the house.
It's just, I've actually been roofied once by a bartender, and I lost my dog and I lost my keys. And come to find out, my keys were on my dog's collar, and I lost the keys to my car and my house. But I told the bartender I could drink more than him, and that was the last thing I remember.
Wow,
But,
he really took.
Well, I
offense to that,
remember
huh?
actually. It's weird because the feeling was that I remembered and I could tell what was going on around me, but I had no control over myself. Like I couldn't even talk, like it was just weird.
Did you know at the time, like, holy shit, I'm being roofied?
I kind of did because I was 2 beers in, and then I just boom, all of a sudden, like I was walking and I was like, I had no control over my body. I knew something happened, but I was visualizing everything. But I got my
Make
dog
sure I
back.
never say that again.
Yeah, never tell a
say that. Yeah,
bartender
never
you
say
could.
it to a bartender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things you tell a bartender. Don't
Yeah.
don't tell them you could drink more than them because they will fuck you up.
Yeah, if you stay hydrated and if you don't go out, don't have the purpose of drinking and going out and having fun, then him and I don't have to worry about anything being put into the drink.
Exactly.
Most girls try to give us like, whoa, trying to roofie us and whatever.
Girls be trying to roofie you.
No, hell no. I mean,
I've
you just
gotten
never
roofied
know.
by a girl.
You got roofied
I
by a
have
girl.
I
never.
got roofied by a girl, yeah.
Knock on.
Dang.
I
fake
wasn't.
plastic
I
wood.
wasn't into her, and she knew I wasn't into her.
Dang. Was it a
I think she
grenade or
fucked me.
something?
I think she raped me. I don't know.
She raped you.
I swear she raped me to this day. I mean, I don't know. I don't remember.
I guarantee if you put a study out there, about 90% of men probably have had things done to them against their will by women.
I hear it
guarantee.
all the time from people.
Yeah.
Oh, guarantee. It's not any
Friends saying they
laughing
were
matter.
raped by or touched by some older woman or some older neighbor. I hear it all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Babysitters,
Yeah, it's
school
it's pretty
substitute
common.
teachers.
Yeah.
I'm seeing these stories about these gym teachers, these hot gym teachers or hot teachers, fucking like, all these high schoolers or middle schoolers, and they're hot. And these are good-looking women. I'm just wondering where they were when I was in school. Honestly,
I had 2 of them in my school where I was
Two
at.
of them? I had one, but
Eastern Shore.
unfortunately, it was a guy.
oh man.
No. These were both females.
And they're saying these poor kids. What do you mean these poor kids? This 15-year-old kid boy, just fucked a teacher, some hot teacher. He just had the best experience of his life.
It's all perspective. It could have ruined his dating life for the rest of his life. You imagine like he can't date people
No,
his
just
own age now because all he wants is cougars.
What's wrong with that?
I'm just saying though, it just could have changed the perspective of the rest of his life of women. But who knows, you know?
Hey,
Are you
that's
speaking
right,
for a
I-
friend right now?
No, hey, that's the
I
magic
wish.
of life.
I wish that had happened to me.
Will, have you ever been touched by a teacher?
No, but it would be nice at
teacher.
15 to get a blowjob with no teeth. You know what I'm saying? Like that would be a major plus. So
I just think it wouldn't help you learn neither. Like they might give you A's, but you missed half of the class because you were like wondering when the next time she was gonna give you a reach around was and stuff.
I mean, I think there's more learning in that than there is in the class itself.
So, English versus sex.
Yeah, I mean, you only need a good 5 years of
Okay,
English
listen.
basic grammar. And
I
you're
mean,
good.
take my man Nate, for example. He dropped out of high school.
if you're fucking your teacher
Now he's
at
retired.
15 years old, you're gonna be CEO. It doesn't matter what
You're
your
gonna be
grades were.
CEO.
Doesn't matter
There
what
we
your
go.
grades were.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now
if you're fucking teachers at 15 years old, you're going somewhere.
They are going
You have
places in
the
life.
influence to take it to the next level.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's because like after having sex with the teacher, you just get their knowledge inside of you
yeah,
right from
exactly.
it. You go in and you're
You
just like,
download
boom.
their information.
Oh,
Right?
I'm a professor.
Yeah.
No, it changes your reality.
Yeah,
It's
it
just your
does.
perception is just it's
Next
just
morning,
apex.
you're fluent in
Well,
algebra, and you're just
It's
yeah.
transcendence.
It transcends.
Everything is possible now.
yeah.
Yes. Whether if you're touched by Jesus or touched by your babysitter, it's
Fuck a
all in
teacher
the
of every
same in the
specialty,
name.
you know, and you'll be good.
Oh goodness, those teachers though, man. I've dated a teacher, and actually, it's my youngest son's mom is a teacher, and they go hard.
Yeah, they do.
They party. It's low key partying
Yeah.
because they start partying at 3. They get off of school, boom, 3 o'clock. They hit those teacher happy hours,
Yeah.
and they out there looking for those little kids.
Especially the elementary school teachers, they party the hardest of
Oh.
all.
Yeah, because they don't have as much.
Special education teachers.
Yeah.
There, that's it
Yeah.
right there.
The more patience your job requires, typically the more they'll party.
The more you party.
Yep.
Exactly. That's usually how it works. We got a couple more minutes until we're going on break. So everyone here smoke weed? I smoke weed.
Oh, we smoke all day.
You smoke weed?
Yeah.
Smoke
Yes,
weed.
it's legal.
Yeah.
in
I'm
Nevada.
actually asking, but we recently smoked weed, so whatever.
Really? Okay.
He's like, really? Did we? Where was I?
Yeah, I forgot.
I forgot about that. But recently, they just stated 100 million plus in taxes from weed sales out of Nevada this year. 100
I'm not
million
surprised, yeah.
paid in taxes. You think they're gonna have that money for the schools, or what's going on with that 100 mil? What do you think?
Fuck the
I mean,
schools.
I
Make
hope
weed
so.
cheaper. All right. Put that money into weed prices. And then like people will buy more, and then you get more tax money, and then you can keep. I'm not sure if that's how.
Is that
economics
how
work.
supply and demand works? Can
I-
you just turn money into cheaper product?
I'm pretty sure that's not how it works. But in my mind right now, like, go and explain math to me.
It
right
sounds
now.
good right now.
It sounds logical sense.
It makes 100% logic. Oh my goodness. I don't know what they're gonna do with the money. Nevada is very common for them to like create what they call a rainy day fund, and they just create this magical place where $100 million goes into, and then all of a sudden 2 years later,
California does the same thing.
where'd that fund
Oh,
go? And we're
'Cause that-
all wondering.
I mean,
mean,
just
we're-
fix the
Because
roads.
if you put it
that's
in
all.
the education fund, they have to use it there. If you put it in like rainy day, it can be used for the general fund.
That's what I'm saying. They
Like the
create this
highways and
special
roads.
fund.
Fix
Or-
the run.
Yeah,
the
every
bumps.
day. I mean, every day the same roads are being worked on for
Mhm.
months and months. Just get them done.
Or whatever.
Yeah,
Like they're
please.
pocketing it somehow. They got to have some project.
There's people with their hands, and there has to be like, when you just see this stuff happen, you hear about it in the news, and they're like, where'd this money go? Like, why are our schools still the top or the bottom in the whole nation, and we're still got our kids in portables out there? They still
And there's
got
more
portables.
prisons than schools.
Exactly. They need to stop putting people in prison.
But
and
we're
put them
not in
school.
position to make judgment, because you can never believe anything you hear and half of what you see. And unless you're in there and you find out for yourself, then we are in no stance to make any judgment.
For
Therefore,
sure.
we are alleviated from all obligations towards that subject. So it's not within our circle of concern. Most people focus on problems rather than the solution. You got an issue, then go in and do something about it. Do it yourself. That's what we've done. That's what we preach.
You're right. It's
We're
there's,
cult leaders. I mean, youth ministers, and we. Yes.
there's a lot of people that talk bad about things that they don't really know about. It happens. I was just talking about the fucking weed, but I don't know.
It's
I see
legal.
it
I
as
mean,
a
yes,
thing
Nevada,
come up.
but yeah.
I see it as a thing come up in the news a lot. Where are these taxes going for our schools? It's like constantly in the news. So
Well, it's like
to
the
me, there's a
Prohibition
problem.
Act.
There
They're
has
trying to
be.
figure out how to tax the money, and now that it's becoming legalized, and it's our independence is written on hemp.
It is.
It's so like they're just trying to figure it out. Once they do, it's a lot of benefits. They're now for figuring out that it's very beneficial for people with Alzheimer's, PTSD.
Mm-hmm.
It's all it's all papers done on it. So
A lot of people are saying that
dispute
it
it.
took a drug to end the war on drugs. It took weed to actually end.
But why would they want to end war on drugs? It's big money, Everybody
Oh,
makes money. See, you can't have one without the other. It's a law of averages.
They'll find a way to patent
It is.
weed, and then
There's too many of us on the world, so it's a way to equalize. So
The problem I have
it
is
is.
that the government was arresting people for paying their bills by selling weed, and now the government's doing exactly that.
That's what they're doing now.
Yeah, now
is
they're selling
paying-
weed to pay their bills. And for
It could
years
be
they did the
different when
same
you
thing.
look at Canada. Canada doesn't have it separated by state. Canada has it by their whole thing. So the government's actually up there. What we're doing
Smart,
here,
better.
when it's state by state, though,
Yeah.
the state is actually supposed to be getting that money, not the government. So it's kind of a good plus. Look at Canada. Canada doesn't go to the state. It might not even hit their schools. It's going right to the government.
But then
I
again,
say
when,
just
when
legalize
it
it.
I mean,
becomes,
state and federal is two different things. You know what I mean? So it's just like we're dealing with two branches here.
once it
It's
goes
True.
legal
Everybody's
federal
got their
here,
hands
it's
in it.
going to be legal internationally within the next couple years. We're the only thing holding it back from going legal internationally.
All right, guys, we're gonna have to cut this short because we gotta hit a break right now. Smoke 'em if you got 'em, and we will be back.
RadioVegas.Rocks, where Vegas goes to rock.
It's loud as shit in here, huh?
Hell yeah, love it.
All right.
Tired of that stale, poor quality beef jerky that you get at your local convenience store? Well, stress no more. Introducing Hangover Joe's, a brand that carries a full line of aged, cured, premium U.S. beef brisket jerky. H. Joe takes pride in making gourmet-style, high-quality, tender-cut jerky products. That's why H. Joe has successfully refined the process of making beef jerky, making sure you receive only the highest quality USA beef jerky on the market today. Featuring 8 original flavors, H. Joe uses a blended marinade of alcohol and spices which brings out the distinctive flavors of our beef jerky. After just one bite, you'll know that this is not like any other brand on the market. This is not your father or grandfather's beef jerky. You will love the quality of our jerky, and you will love its outstanding gourmet flavors. H. Joe beef jerky is absolutely jerkylicious.
Kicker Audio. Living loud. I gotta tell you, these are amazing headphones, so please go out and purchase Kicker. These things are sweet. My studio headphones are like $400, and they don't bleed. If you're a musician out there and you record your music, you don't want any kind of bleed at all, because, the music bleeds through, it comes through on the microphone, and if you're a singer, that kind of sucks. Kicker Audio. Living loud.
Be sure to get your mix of music, listen to us with the RadioVegas.Rocks app available at the App Store, and check out our VIP card, interact with us in our chat room, and scheduling of our RadioVegas.Rocks shows, plus podcasts. It's all available on RadioVegas.Rocks app.
That's the sound most people make when they leave Pinches Tacos. Why is that? Because Pinches Tacos prides themselves in making every location unique, but give every location the same feel. I'm not talking cookie cutters like those big chain restaurants. They blend into your neighborhood and create a place you want to call your second home. Their doors are always open. Well, at least until 11 o'clock. Their mission is simple. They provide you the best taco experience by using high-quality meats and seafood, fresh garden vegetables, handmade tortillas, and high-quality artisan breads. They could have made it complicated, but they chose not to. Why? Because they found through experience that keeping things simple is a good recipe for success and happiness. It's also a good recipe for a pretty tasty pinches taco.
According to Spanish language Stack Exchange, we always use it as an insult enhancer and can turn almost any curse word into a really rude one. Pinche pendejo, pendeja equals asshole.
Now they have 6 locations, 2 right here in Las Vegas. Come in, find out why we love them so much. Check them out on Facebook or visit the website, pinchestacos.com, for a location nearest you.
Dude wipes.
True. A guy one time, he pulled his pants down and bent over and spread his cheeks.
What did the 5 minutes look like before that? Like how did you just lead up to that?
He was proposing.
I was sitting there talking to his mother.
Dude wipes.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute.
And
What?
he did it in front of me and his mother.
And his mother?
It's just crazy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude wipes.
Crying because his butthole was so big. But that's another story.
Oh my
Wait
God.
a minute. Whoa.
Wait a minute.
We'll talk about
You can't leave that hanging out there.
Pause.
He's got a big butthole, but we'll talk about it later.
Yeah. Right back to you, Jay.
Yeah.
Dude wipes.
Was it clean at least?
No.
Whoa.
I think that's why it looked big. It was brown, full of junk. Oh, God, it's nasty.
Oh,
Yeah.
Not even Manscaped?
he just got shit flakes.
Are you saying what he needed
falling
was
He
all
was
some...
like,
over the place.
I don't know.
Are you saying what he needed was some dude
Dingleberries.
wipes?
He was a teenager, and I told her, I said, I don't think his butthole's that big. I think it was just crap. She started crying.
You see some dude wipes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Proud
definitely.
sponsor.
Get the address.
Yeah.
Ship him out a case of dude wipes.
Y'all, I'm so sorry. I always send the stories in the wrong direction.
No,
It's quite all right.
what other direction could you send it?
Right.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Dude wipes.
Some guy bent over and showed me his dirty butthole.
Yeah. Someone's got a mic drop. Someone's got a sound drop now.
Dude wipes.
Dude wipes.
Dude
Exactly.
wipes.
That's their new commercial. I'm gonna cut it tomorrow. Make sure it happens.
Yeah, you got to.
I got a dude wipes commercial for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me hear it. Dude wipes. The guy bent over and showed me his dirty butthole.
Dude wipes.
Dude wipes.
The guy got naked in the Rock Comedy Show. Dude wipes.
My mind's eye keeps remembering. I don't want to.
DudeProducts.com.
Come, we are ready for the floor show.
This is RadioVegas.Rocks.
Cut button up there. And we are back from break. The button that says cut. You see it? Up. Cut. Click it. And we are back, guys. So, our guests today, Nate, Rob, Will Couch, and of course, I am Mike Duber. We are on RadioVegas.Rocks, live here in Las Vegas, and we are just chatting it up, and we are about to eat some cereal. So I am a cereal enthusiast. I love it. When I get home late, drunk at night, sometimes I just want some straight cereal. Douse it with milk. You guys like cereal?
Oh, I'm excited, man.
Absolutely, 100%.
100%. So, spoons. Spoon. Eat it up. Eat it up. I had some earlier because I had to try it. Chef always got to try the food, right? So, it's a mixture of Oreos, crumbled up, frosted flakes, and dry ramen noodles.
Woo! Try that at home.
Man, dry ramen noodles is something that you get used to eating at 3 a.m. You're so lazy, you don't even want to cook that ramen. You're like, you don't even want to wait for water to boil. I'm just going to eat that square noodles.
You just crush it up, put milk in the bag, and crush up some Oreos, and there you go. Eat it out straight out the plastic bag. You don't even need a bowl.
You're continuing to eat. Will's pretty much done. What do you think, Will?
It's weird.
I like it. I think it's good.
You like
stuff,
it?
Yeah.
Get that ramen flavor in there. Guys, I love cereal. Since you guys have been here, have you been to any cool restaurants to eat? Anywhere good to eat?
Polinos?
Peppermill.
Peppermill.
The Peppermill. A lot of people
Shout out
love the
Peppermill.
Peppermill.
I thought of that more as a lounge. They have food there.
Yeah, the Peppermill is on North Las Vegas Boulevard, over by the Circus Circus.
Okay.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You guys been there?
Yeah, a lot of movies were done there.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
It's an iconic place. I
iconic,
think the
yes.
strangest thing that's happened to me is outside of the Peppermill, I bought a block of cheese off of somebody one day. They was outside the Peppermill selling blocks of cheese. And I was like, all right, I felt it. It still felt a little cold, like it wasn't warm. So I was like, why not? It was a good price
This
for a
sounds
block of
like
cheese.
a very methy sale to try and sell cheese on the street. Like that sounds like a plan that a tweaker would think he's gonna get rich off of.
For back of his band.
It's just like Lucerne's had to start somewhere, man. Like we're gonna sell on the street, then we're gonna get a stand, then we're gonna get a cart to sell cheese.
It's the cheese come up. They made their way all the way from Wisconsin to Las Vegas.
It's like, we're going to get some cheddar. And this man was like, that's cheesy.
How much cheese is too much cheese? You could never have enough cheese.
No.
Nacho
daddy. I'm nacho daddy.
Nacho cheese sauce. I like me some good old macaroni cheese sauce where you put it in the oven and bake it up.
Yeah.
And it
Yes.
crisp up,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Carson Kitchen out here, he's got one of the best macaroni and cheeses, and they just use it like a little tiny touch of that truff. They hit it with that truff, and it's pockets
I
of
gotta
cheese.
Pasta Idea has the best mac and cheese I've had out here. It's okay, so it's baked mac and cheese, so it's melted through on one layer with crumbs on top, and then there's an entire second layer of melted cheese on the bottom that you use as a dunking sauce with the mac and cheese.
It melts into the bottom of the container.
There's like a cheese sauce on the bottom of it that you dunk the mac and cheese in to get like liquid cheese on it.
That's crazy.
And you can get it with pancetta, so you get that nice salty flavor from the meat. It's amazing.
That sounds good with pancetta.
Yeah.
Yum.
I really want to try some THC macaroni and cheese.
Yeah,
I wonder if they have that, because that would be really good.
for sure. What
I'm
strand
sure you
would
probably
go to?
could, because mac and cheese you have to make a roux, so the butter
You
for
do.
the roux could be medicated.
Yeah. You would use medicated oil when you're making that roux or butter.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't necessarily, a roux doesn't have to be necessarily made with butter, but you could
Okay.
use oil, you could use any kind of fat, and THC just needs some fat to stick to.
Yeah, that just put it in the butter or something. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. And then you just mix that with the flour. You make that roux. Good mac and cheese. You can just use cream. A lot of restaurants just use cream, and they don't use a roux no more. And then they mix in that big bag of shredded cheese,
Oh, okay.
and you got to mix it in there. You go two ways with it. You could either go like real slow and mix it in little by little with mac and cheese so it don't break, or you could just dump it in there and you whisk as hard as you can until your wrist falls off. Boy, man, I've actually had some I made some mac and cheese that I whisked so hard that it was worse than having a little date with yourself, man. My arm was hurting. My arm was hurting like a motherfucker after whisking, bro. Especially you got that big ass whisk. You got a big ass whisk. This shit weighs 5 pounds in your hand, man.
Like a shake weight.
That mac and cheese, bro.
Yeah, that's a shake weight.
Yeah, the shake. Fuck the gym
that's
today,
it.
bro. I don't need the gym. I was whisking up some cheese sauce with the homies.
Yeah, whipping up
You
in the
burn
kitchen like a
calories
stir fry.
that you're gonna eat, so
Yeah.
it works out, evens out.
So we got a segment that I like to do that is called fake news or real news. All right,
Okay.
so it's Las Vegas edition, and I actually have some news articles that I've made up personally, and some shit that is actually real that happened. And let's see if you guys can get some of these right. You guys want to play?
Okay, yeah.
Sure.
let's do it.
Sounds fun.
Sure.
All cerealed up, ready to go on. How'd you guys like the cereal? Good.
It's good.
Rob? Oh no, you didn't like it.
No, I'm gonna let it turn into mush, and I love it.
Oh yeah,
Smoothie.
yeah. You ever put animal crackers in milk and do that?
Absolutely, Nilla wafers.
Those Nillas.
Ooh, them Nillas.
Ooh, yeah,
What about
boy.
them Nillas? Them
Bro,
Nilla
I kind of get like, I get a little high when I eat Nilla cookies.
You feel really good. There's just like a sense of gratitude within yourself that you have. Like you're filled with.
That's the heroin.
Now,
put
I was
heroin
thinking
in it.
I was thinking that I was allergic to something in it. I don't know.
Maybe you are. I don't know.
Possibly.
But like on a good night, I could come home, smoke a joint, pop a cup of Nillers, and just
Call it a night.
bro, just
Bro,
get high.
Amen.
bro. Lift it.
Amen.
All right, so first story here, a woman was role playing break-in safety with her roommate when she shot and killed him. Is this true or false?
True.
You say true,
I'm gonna
guys?
say true.
True.
Yeah, true.
True. You are all 100% right. You got it. It's 20-year-old Maya Santos shot her roommate in the head after watching supposed YouTube videos on what to do.
Yeah, it sounds like something a woman would do. So.
Oh,
Sounded
burn.
like-
It actually sounds like a really good alibi is what it does. Like, I'm sitting here like, damn, bro, if that's a really good story right there.
But I think we need
Yeah.
to do some research. Like, does her roommate ever do the dishes? Because then it's just she made a story up and then she just got away with murder.
See, my thing is, it's your roommate. Now, if it was like shot her boyfriend, I'd be like, yeah, that shit happened, bro.
100% guilty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even have a trial at that point.
Yep. All right. Moving on. Las Vegas police officer recorded a man being forced to eat gummy bears. Is this true or false?
No, that's false.
Wait, did the cops force him to eat gummy bears?
A Las Vegas police officer forced a man to eat gummy bears.
I buy that. It makes no sense, but it makes sense that the cop would make you do
It is.
something.
It is true.
Oh,
there
whoa,
was.
yeah.
The less sense
Yes.
it makes, the more sense it
All right,
makes.
Rachel Soko, age 29, of the Metro Police Department, force-fed a man bags of gummy bears, and also recorded another lady, a homeless lady, and made her twerk on video, and she shared these all on social media.
Damn.
That's some shit I would do, bro. I mean, you're gonna eat those gummy bears. I'll be like, you go eat that cereal. Eat that cereal.
I really want to see the videos now.
Yeah, look it up, man. It happened.
Yeah.
All right, for the next story, a Las Vegas police officer was hospitalized after being struck with woman's feces. True or
Hospitalized.
false?
I would definitely say true.
True.
It's definitely possible, but I want to say false.
Rob's going with you don't believe it.
I'm
Will?
going with false.
Will Couch is going with false.
Yeah.
And you guys are right. It is false. It is false. We haven't even been keeping score, but it's fun, right? All right, we got one more for you. Where are we at here? Sorry, guys.
I was just thinking, like, how could you get hospitalized?
Okay, here we go. A man faces felony accounts after he was in a fight over a 20-cent casino voucher.
Okay, what casino was it?
Yeah, which one? That's important.
It wasn't in the headline. I'm just
Okay.
reading the headlines.
Okay, because if it's any local casino, true. Like, there's no way that hasn't happened today.
These are all Las Vegas real or false headlines.
Yeah.
I would believe that because I've seen them fight for less.
You see them fight for less?
For less.
So you're saying
yes.
true.
I'm gonna go with true.
Nate,
as well, yeah.
true? Will?
True.
It is true. This really did happen. Calvin Carr, 39 years old, was arrested for A&B after he sucker punched a 61-year-old man.
Wait, A and B. So this was
Assault and battery
at a gas. Oh,
at a
okay.
casino. He sucker punched a 61-year-old man after a 20-cent casino voucher.
Right.
Yeah. Because they don't give you money nowhere. They give you the little vouchers.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
They got into a fight and an argument over it. Oh, man. That's too. I've seen a lot of fights almost happen in casinos. At the poker table, I've seen one guy take about 500 to 600 in chips and throw them in the air and walk away. And the entire poker room was on the ground just scavenging for chips, man.
Wow, like in Casino,
that, yeah.
in the movie Casino, where she just throws up and everybody goes crazy.
Yes, exactly. Yes, he
Yeah.
did that, bro. He did a casino. He did a Michelle Pfeiffer, right? Is that Michelle Pfeiffer?
Yeah,
No,
Michelle
Sharon
Pfeiffer.
Stone.
Oh, Sharon Stone, right?
Sharon
yeah,
Stone,
yeah. Why am I?
yes.
Was that wrong? Yeah.
I was wrong. You were just agreeing with me, Will. I get it. Oh, man. Did you guys want to shout out anything you got going on? Your social media? We got about 10 minutes left.
Yeah, I want to shout out Alpha Pickup.
Alpha?
At Alpha Pickup on Instagram.
At
And
Alpha
on YouTube
Pickup.
as well. Yeah, so that's the brand that Rob and I run, where we teach guys how to pick up women from bars, from the club, anywhere on the strip.
All right. And success rate?
Very high, 100%.
100%.
Yeah.
Do you guys
We
deal?
get you laid, basically.
What is the craziest thing someone's told you about this? Have they told you like, hey, they come in and they like, hey, I got a real small tool. Can you help me with that? What do you like? How do you deal
As
with
far
someone?
as, like, you talking about like a small dick?
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
okay.
did
First
these
of all-
guys tell you about this shit?
If you're there, then you already succeeded, right?
what do you mean?
Like, if you get to the point where she finds out you have a small dick, then
Right, yeah, exactly, yeah. I
then
mean,
what you're
most women,
teaching has
right.
been working.
Right, exactly. we can get you all the way up until that point.
No, what did these guys tell you? Like, have you, like, what did they tell you when they come in? Is what I'm saying.
Honestly,
like, what is some of the
like,
shit you
most
hear?
guys are just really they're just really afraid.
Okay.
They're shy or they're afraid and they can't go out and talk to women.
All right.
Or
Just
they're
regular
afraid-
guys.
They're
Like,
regular guys, or they're afraid to be aggressive, and they're doing this we call "I hope you like me" game, where you go up and you try to get the girl to like you or laugh at your jokes.
it's accommodation. They're so supplicate, or what is it? Very caring of what they feel or what they think about them. Is this okay? And they read right into it. There's no backbone. You know,
They don't want to be rejected. There's two types of guys. There's guys that go out that want the validation and approval from women, and there's guys that go out that want to fuck.
either
two
give the
completely
validation or
different-
qualify, or just fuck. Yeah.
It's completely different ways of thinking.
Man, you definitely you know the psychology behind this.
When you're doing it
Oh,
every day,
100%,
yeah.
And
we
that's
do it every day.
at what?
Alpha Pickup.
Alpha Pickup.
Alpha Pickup.
It's like an alpha male pickup.
Like alpha male, yeah. We turn you into an alpha male.
Were you guys over there at the straight pride parade with that? No, I'm kidding. There was a straight pride parade. Yeah.
I'm a proud straight man.
I almost feel in a way though of straight people having a parade is kind of like it's like anti discrimination kind of stuff. It's like a white person complaining that they're white. It's
I mean, to me,
Of course.
to us, you know, God
Why
only
would do it?
judges, and none of this matters. It shouldn't matter. You know,
There you
what
go.
you are, what color, what you believe in. You have one life, live it. You know what I
YOLO,
mean?
bro.
And whose life are you living?
I
That's
do
what we preach.
holo, YOLO, JOLO, all of
YOLO.
it, bro. You put anything in front of a OLO, I do it, bro.
Oh,
I'm just
definitely.
like, you only live once. Well, you put anything in front of that, and it's like, do anything. Whatever,
It's all
man.
the risk.
Have fun,
It's
bro.
all the risk. Exactly.
I mean,
Live
if
your life.
anything, you're
Fun,
doing
man.
a service for women because like guys that they might actually like but don't know how to approach them.
We're the guys that the women
Absolutely.
cheat with.
Huh?
We're the
Absolutely,
guys
yeah.
that with the
Yeah.
guys,
You're
the women.
totally doing a service for women.
In the sense that like someone they might actually like but won't give them a chance because they don't know how to talk to them, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And not only that, but women have the same fantasies that men do.
Yeah.
Even
And
more.
They love sex just as much as men do.
Well, exactly.
Or more.
And men they don't know how to maneuver these social interactions in a way
Right.
where women are satisfied and men and it's a win-win for both people.
Right.
Someone here in the Facebook Live commented.
You gotta
She said,
Oh, cool.
"It's not about the size of the tool; it's about
not,
how
right.
you use it." She said.
Right.
Oh, I mean,
it
there's
is.
a lot of truth to that for sure.
I can understand though.
yeah,
Like,
but then again, having
I've
a
never
big
had
one
a problem.
is like bowling with the bumpers on. You know what
Girth
I'm
is
saying?
more
It's like
important
it's
than, like-
easier to hit the pins.
See, that's the
Bowling
thing.
with the bumper.
But that's another thing that we teach also within our school of thought is that, you know, most guys should not focus on the problem, focus on the solution. If you're
Right.
dealt with that cards, then be the best you can be. You know, you see his workout look good. Well, this took years
Yeah, it
to
doesn't-
maintain as a lifestyle. It's not something you turn on or turn off.
It
So,
really doesn't matter what you look like when we're talking about
really shouldn't.
going and talking to people. Because what the problem sounds like is that most of these guys that come to you
The sad
have a
reality is
problem
it is.
just with talking. Because
do.
me, I've always been the wingman. You know, like my boys, I've always hung around better looking people than myself, and they've
matter.
put me. And I'm just that dude that likes to talk to people regardless, bro. So they're like, oh, you know, go talk to that person. I go and talk to her. Like it just. So for me, when I'm hearing that guys have a problem talking to people, I'm like, I don't really get it, but they do, right?
Everybody lives in their own world. Your experiences are different from everyone's, so you have to come in with empathy and understand that we all, coexist.
Do you break down their insecurities for them?
Yes.
Because I imagine a lot of people come in with insecurities, maybe from being hurt before by women or being rejected.
Have to. If they want
We've heard it all. We've heard every possible excuse. And before he was part of Alpha, we used to hear the Asian excuse. Oh, I'm Asian and girls don't like Asian guys. Well, he's half Asian and he has no problem at all. So
I actually do not prefer Asians, but whatever. But
too short, too ugly, too broke.
Just whatever excuse, right? Excuse. Every excuse, yeah.
Him and I used to pull women all the time when we were homeless 10 years ago.
Right, homeless people date.
Yeah.
I never understood it.
I was
homeless for a couple years.
They have a whole community out there. Yeah, they got
they
date. People cuddling on the strip.
Yeah, I never understood homeless dating because it just ups the rate of suicide. What do you want to add someone else into your?
But this was at a time when we were 18 years old, so we were forced into situations, so it made us who we are today.
We had the game in order to survive because we needed a place to stay,
homeless.
so we would meet women in order to stay at their house.
Philly, I was in Ocean City.
For the night.
It's crazy how we met, and here we are.
You got to do what you got to do. And you know what? The funny thing is you don't really realize a lot of things until you have nothing, bro. You take away all your possessions and you take away even acquaintances and you don't know anything, you don't have anyone. That's when you really find
who you are,
a happiness and a peaceful kind of feeling. It brings a peaceful feeling. I try to not to have any possessions. It's hard, but
exactly
the more things you have, the more things you worry about, man.
Yeah,
right. Well, you know.
What? I don't have.
You want another bowl of cereal, Will?
All right.
Any other plugs? Will, you got anything coming up?
No, I have nothing yet. I'm getting all new social media and website ready, so I'll come back on and let you know when that's done.
Nice. Myself, I have no shows coming up stand-up wise, but tomorrow I will be guesting in the same room on Greasy Conversation with Waz, and that's 5 to 7. It's a podcast, and they talk about some crazy stuff too, guys. Greasy Conversation. There's a few of them cats in here, and they help me with all the electricity stuff. I also wanted to give a shout out to Crazy J at the Rockin' Comedy Show. Thanks for giving us the spot here. RadioVegas.rocks. If you guys don't have the app, download the app. It's a free app. Radio Vegas Rocks, all one word. And then you can also win some on-stage Aerosmith tickets there for the next couple weeks. You just register. It's all free. And they're giving away tickets to be on stage with Steven Tyler. And it's actually funny because I don't think I've ever been that close to a dead body before. No, I'm kidding.
He's a legend. He's already a legend.
He is a legend. I'm just kidding.
He's already
I'm just
a legend.
kidding. I
He's
love
not dead
Aerosmith.
yet.
I love Aerosmith. But his posture, everything about him is so funny to me sometimes. Even back in the day. Anything else? Rave the Grave. Y'all can check him out at Rave the Grave. What's the band? You manage the group. What's the group's name?
Yeah, so also, I want to shout out my boy Juice on the Track, as well as Jordan Hagler as well. Follow them on Instagram, Juice on the Track, all one word. They DJ
Juice
out
on
here.
The track. At Juice on the Track.
Juice on the Track, yeah.
One word, nice. That's cool, man. A lot of things coming up, man. And I hope you guys enjoyed the show. And we are going to be coming back next week. We got a guest on that works at the the LA Comedy Club here in Las Vegas. You guys ever make it out to comedy clubs here?
No, it'd be cool to go though.
Yeah, definitely. I did not know they had such, even out here. But definitely.
If you wanna go out there sometime and let us know, we'll come out smoke a fat one.
For sure, go see a show. Yeah, they usually let comics in. I never had a problem there, but they'll just walk. If you guys want to go to a show, I'm always down. I think I'm doing an open mic tonight. You going to the open mic tonight?
Yeah.
Ninja Karaoke?
Yeah, and then the one in Henderson. Oh, that's shut down now.
The Ninja Karaoke one is new. It's brand new.
No.
Poncho's running it.
Yeah, Poncho. Yeah. What time sign up?
I have to check it out. We are going to be off the air. Guys, I had fun today, everyone. Say bye. Say bye to my Facebook feed. Say bye to the viewers. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we will catch you next Thursday.